The Senate race in Kansas is a showdown between an incumbent Republican and an independent challenger named Greg Orman. Orman is running a surprisingly competitive race. Surprising not just because he's facing off against a Senate stalwart like Pat Roberts, but also because the history of third-party and independent candidates in America is so unfavorable. American history is littered with third-party experiments. In the 1800s, there was the Free Soil Party, the Greenbacks, and the nativist Know-Nothings. The 20th century saw its share of third parties as well. There were the socialists, pacifists, the constitutionalists, and the populists. There are still plenty of parties today. But the most important ones these days are the libertarians on the right and the Green Party on the left. The odds are pretty firmly stacked against a thriving third party.
I am a revolutionary nonviolent socialist.
Hopefuls could look to Republican history for some help. The GOP is probably the most successful third party ever. But it's still hard to understand why people try to form them in the first place. Not even Teddy Roosevelt, whose face is on Mount Rushmore, could win as a third party candidate. There are no independents in the House of Representatives and no independent governors right now, although Lincoln Chafee was elected to govern Rhode Island as an independent until he switched to become a Democrat. More often, third-party candidates are spoilers for an election, pulling votes away from one candidate who might have won them otherwise. Some believe that happened in 1992 with Ross Perot, and arguably, it happened again in 2000 with Ralph Nader, at least in the state of Florida. In fact, the only place in Washington where independents are really still alive and kicking is in the U.S. Senate, though they're a rare breed. There are currently 2 independent senators in office, which might mean that Orman's chances in Kansas are not as far-fetched as they might seem.